We are today with a bottle of 13th Colony Distillery Southern Gin. Look at this bottle. First off, look at so plain Jane. I have to hold a light up to the matte green here to read it because there's black and green. I really had a hard time reading this. I had to shine a flashlight on it to get the information I thought I needed from it, but I did get a lot of information off the internet, and we're going to start off with Distillery Information and what Southern Gin even means. So, this gin here was released in 2010. They have a vodka line that's pretty popular in Georgia. They come from Americus, Georgia. Now, I don't know where that's at. Maybe I should have done a little research on that, but I know where Georgia is, so we're just going to say in Georgia. Oh, hello. Look who decided to join us here. Anywho, you can't see her, but we're going to go with 13th Colony Distilleries, unsurprisingly hails from the United States. 13th Colony and the nation's 4th state. This gin is called Southern Gin, and it comes from a land probably best known for its pecans and peaches. I will say that, and just to dispel the notion, just because a distiller is so proud of their heritage and their distillery is named after the place it comes from, their gin is named for the region they come from. But it's not so literal as that it's pecan and peaches all the way. This is true. There are many places in Georgia where you can get a really good peach or a really cheap bag of pecans. I know. So the known botanicals in this gin, there's 10 of them. I kind of like this list here. Angelica, anseed, cloves, cucumber, juniper, lavender, lemon, licorice, lime, and orange. From that list right there, I already know it's going to be very citrusy, which I love. Cucumber is a good addition in gins. There's actually a lot of gins that are using cucumber now. Hendrix is one. There's Uncle Val's botanical blend. We might go over those. I'm sure we'll do a Hendrix review. I really do appreciate what they are trying to do for the gin community in itself. So we'll get to that at some point. So from their website, I pulled up, it's, like I said, it's located in Americus, Georgia. 13th Colony Distillery prides itself on producing unique small batch spirits that are handcrafted for a great taste at a friendly price. This 750 bottle right here, it only cost me $15.99. I mean, when I first saw it in the store, I really didn't think anything of it. I mean, the bottle was on the bottom shelf. I really thought it was another bargain bottle plastic jug gin. And then I touched it and I went, oh, alright, well, at least it's glass. Maybe there's something here. We could try it. We could see what's going on, right? And it's cheap. I mean, you can't beat that, especially right now with all the crap going on. Alright, well, let's do this. I do not believe there's a cork in this little bastard right here, but we'll see. I got a feeling there's not. $15.99. They're not putting their money into this bottle. Alright, yeah, it's a screw top. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, well, let's go with the nose. You know what? Not bad so far. Let me pour it to aerate a little bit. It's sweet. It's inviting. I get juniper. It's mild. There's a trace of alcohol in the background. A little bit of a burn on the nose, so, which I didn't think anything of this because it's 41.2%, which isn't normally the percentage that I do like a gin to be at, but you never know. That's the great thing about gin. Alright, well, let's do a neat shot before we do anything else. I got a new glass. Alright, just with a little ice, because I do like it cold. I watch a lot of gin reviews, obviously. And a lot of these guys that do them, they always pour right from the bottle that's been sitting on the shelf in their 74, 73 degree place. So I just don't understand that. Like, why don't we try it cold to kind of aerate out the botanicals a little more? But they got their own style, I got mine. Very sweet. It's the ice is bringing more of that sweetness out. I'm afraid now. I'm afraid it's going to be a little too sweet, but we're going to do this. Wow. Okay. Wow. It's surprisingly really good. It's, you know, it kind of reminds me of Plymouth style with the citrus in here. The burn is not, it's not a fair burn. Like, I can't feel where it's at right now, so it's not a problem though. The cucumber's coming out. The juniper definitely is right there up front. The aniseed, the licorice, I get that note. And like I said, the citrus is right there. So the taste is remarkably true to the nose. And that's pretty cool for a $15 bottle of gin that's not on the, well, maybe it was on the bargain shelf. I'm not really sure. Alright, so let me finish this shot. I take it back. Sweet juniper, which I love. I mean, that's awesome. And it warms into this citrus. It's the sweet juniper, and then it's a warm citrus right after that. Lemons up front. But I also taste the other citrus that's in this. Again, Plymouth style. I'm picking out. Now, I eat a lot of grapefruits, and I use a lot of grapefruits in my gins. I love grapefruit. It's always been a love of mine since I was a little kid. And then I moved to Florida, so I was in the land of grapefruit. But there is no grapefruit botanical in this gin, but I do taste grapefruit. I'm warming up to this a little bit more, I think. I think we need to do the old G&T. I'm going to measure out exactly a shot. Actually, go a little higher than a shot. And I thought tonight, what to do is just stick with the Schweppes tonic. I did get a new tonic for my soda stream, but I don't think it's fair to judge it on that, since I don't really know how that tonic turns out with the right proportions of carbonated water to tonic syrup. So let's try just a taste of the tonic with this gin, see if the quinine brings out more citrus. Wow. This is very, very unexpected for me. I really didn't think this was going to be a good gin. I didn't think it was going to be a bad gin. I'm not huge into the southern style gins. I've said this before. A lot of times it tastes more like a whiskey and not like there's botanicals and juniper, how a gin should be. There's actually this gin here that I got the other day. One of my buddies actually sent it to me through the mail. Don't tell anyone. Can't do that here in the United States. But he did. From the distillery of Southern Style Gin, Seersucker. He sent me this one here. And then the one over here in the back. I'm sure you can't see because all the other bottles are hiding it. Now, I personally would never buy this. Two reasons. One, It's 35%, so that can't be a gin, all right? That's not a gin to me. You have to have 40% minimum just to be considered a gin. We'll definitely do a review on this because that's why he sent it to me. He wants me to do a review and do it up right, as he said. There was something off-putting on this, though. I don't remember it was on this bottle or it was on the website or what he was telling me, but I thought I heard there was no juniper, and I got very upset over that. I don't like that. If we're going to do a gin, and we're going to call it a gin, gin literally transfers to juniper. You have to have juniper in gin. That's all I know. That's all I care about. Alright, so there's a couple of garnishments. Garnishes. See, that's why we don't do edits here. That I have pre-scored and sliced. That I thought would be nice for this. I have a nice navel orange here, just from California. So we'd stay, American. I'm not going to put the pith and all that in there. I think I'm just going to have the juice of it. Nice, beautiful Peruvian lime. Very big and juicy. I could tell they just picked this not too long ago, which is awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to keep the juice going. Now, with the cucumber botanical in there, I thought, some cucumber slices would go really nice. I have done this. People have done this. A lot of bartenders do this with Hendrix because it's the way to do it. And it does actually bring out the cucumber botanical a little bit more, which is nice. I do love cucumber. I do love watermelon, which is a cousin of cucumber. Just getting a little botanist-y. Remember, I just had one shot at this. It's really not that strong, though. So let's salute here, huh? Wow. It's beautiful. It's just plain beautiful. I salute the distiller here, who's proud enough to put Southern Gin on a bottle that mostly does vodka and puts cucumber in their botanical list. It's citrusy. It's mildly warm with a bit of heat. Make sense? Probably not. I could taste the pine. The pine's shining through, but the citrus, obviously, because I added a little bit more citrus to it, is adding with the quinine and the alcohol and just making a beautiful, smooth, I want to say that, smooth G&T. It's, I could see drinking this in the early afternoon on a day off, obviously, and just kicking back and just kind of relaxing, trying to rest to get through the next week. I could see this as an early afternoon drink before you move up to like the Navy strength stuff in the back there, just to kind of forget about the day. But definitely, I mean, this is very good. Again, I'm gonna reach out to these guys. I don't like this bottle. All right, we went through that. I really don't like this bottle. I honestly hate this bottle. But this gin is really good. So if you see it at one of your liquor stores, wherever you're at, pick it up. It's worth the $15. It's worth the everything that I just described to you. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. If you love Plymouth, as I do, I think you're really, really going to like this. If you love Hendrix, I think this is going to be more or less right there into that category. Now, Hendrix is like a $50 bottle of liquor. This one here is $15. I mean, I'm not saying it's the same, but if you like that style, salute, eh? Alright, cheers and all that, and, have a good night. Keep drinking. Wash your hands, all the crap, that they're saying out there. Salute, eh? Cheers.